Hey, hello, it's time for a fairy tale trail where dolls' little secrets and shadows prevail. Melissa's collection now opens its doors, where plastic hearts beat like they're truly yours.
So hi, today I wanna try a voiceover again and transform this basic made to move tool to something different. So I started by just undoing her hair and looking what I have to work with. I really liked her hair color and the bump that was ending up with it. And I just washed the hair, but the bump was still there. I decided to try a new hairstyle and decided to cut it in a wolf cut, so it will be a little bit different than what I usually do. So here I am, just dividing the hair, making sure the layers will be there and just cutting it without any hesitation, and my cat watching, what the hell am I doing here? But I did cut the doll's hair and I made a lot of mess, but I cleaned that later, so don't worry. So the first layer was looking good and the second was a little bit crazy, so I just brushed the hair and look at it, we have layers, and I wasn't very satisfied because it is how the wolf cut is looking, but it was a little bit too long, so I shortened it a little bit and make the layers blend a little bit better, but it still wasn't for me. I prefer it a little bit more shush up, but on her side one was really cute bang, but the other one always want to be pushed back, and I would prefer it if this would be on her hair, so I put the rubber band and wait a little, but unfortunately the hair was rooted that way and wasn't working with me, so I searched up some cute hairstyle that eggers, because I decided to make this girl and a girl because I really like their style, and I decided to make her a tiny pigtails first and see if I vibe with it or not. So you will be seeing in the end if I did or I didn't. So here I am just making small ponytails and leaving the rest to see how I will feel about it. And starting the face up. I did like the hair on this point, but I wasn't sure with it. I decided to give her this cute black hair. There is something with me that I just love cute black hair. Not hair, the eyes, black eyes, oh my gosh. Am I describing this incorrectly? Maybe. Okay. Look how cute she is. There is something with the black eyes that is just so cute. I decided to use the toothpick to make the lines even smaller and just trying it out because they have a longer lashes, the girls, and I wanted to a little bit try to, oh my gosh, reimagine this. Of course I made a mistake. How can I not make a mistake? But this is how we learn. We made the mistakes, we try out. This is why I'm doing this custom, to learn a little bit more and to try myself and push myself from the comfort zone and just take all the paint out and try to redo this. So it wasn't that hard. It's just water because the paint was still fresh, so it was quite easy to fix it. And try again, and try how many times, you ask? I don't really know. I tried it a few times maybe. I think the second try was okay, and I just in the end redo some little thingies. So I don't think it changed a lot for the eyes. I just was quite happy at this point with them. So I also saw that they have a lot of like white like the corners of the eye, the ones that are closer to the nose, and I tried to mimic those, but it wasn't as easy. I also needed a few tries, but this is when I was like in the mood to do the dots makeup, and I tried it. And then I used the toothpick to also scrub up the paint that wasn't supposed to be here. So here I am mixing colors and not showing you my crusty paint palette that I was supposed to wash a long time ago, but I didn't. It's okay, I will one day, maybe, when I finish all the projects that I'm working on. So I decided to put blush, but this blush was, as you can see, way too light. I tried to blend it, but yeah, this wasn't looking as cute as it should have. But on the video it's not that bad. I tried adding the redness. For a second she looks like a clown. Yeah, there we have. She's burned, she's a clownish, so the best way how to remake this is just taking off the stuff that I was thinking is too much. And it did make a difference. The e-girls have a very intense makeup, so it was going to look okay for me, at least. I redefined the dots because the dots were lost. I added a highlight on her nose and decided that lips need something too. Oh, and then I destroyed the dot underneath her eye. So amazing. This is not professional. This is just me doing my stuff and trying to get better at it. So yeah, this is just normal acrylic paint and some patience that I don't have right now, but I was having when I was painting her. So like a few hours ago, maybe. And I decided to like just do the lip liner because all the girls had lip liner on, and I was like, yeah, let's try the lip liner, but I didn't match it to her lipstick, so it was not looking promising, but I was very proud of the straight lines that I did on the lips. I was just so super happy about this one, and I can see right now that I really liked the effect that I was getting. But the lip liner, no, we couldn't leave it like that. It just would be a crime. So I tried to like blend it, but this was even worse somehow. So I tried how I can blend it, how I can work it with the toothpick, but I get this texture that I don't really like on my mini. But unfortunately it was happening here again, so I needed to take a deep breath and then thought, why not just trying to add the darker color in and just see what's happened. And I really like the effect of darker top lip. I don't know why, but this just speaks to me. It is so cute and I really like it. And I decided to darken a tiny bit the lower lip and I was sold. Totally sold on her look. I think she looks so cute, so girly, and decided to do the highlights, but this time she looks way too intense, so I toned it down a little bit with adding just the black dot and making her eye shines a little moon shapes, so it was cute. And I also saw that a lot of girls had like the fake freckles that they painted on, so I painted on those, but I was too like freckly happy and I needed to turn this down a little bit by adding again more blush, because blush is something that you can't go wrong with. Like, of course you can, but you know, it's a doll and it's a heavy makeup, so why not try it out and be surprised. I redid her hair to be a little bit more crazy, and I really like the effect that it made, and I was very excited to do this part and also very scared. I decided to do a nose piercing and it was a nightmare. I struggled with it a few times. I redid it I think 6 or 7 times off camera to make sure it is okay. But yeah, in one point she looks like a very famous German person that we are not talking about here today, and I didn't like the way it was looking, but I've decided to keep it and then rework it. But now I am adding her some tattoos to make her look cute and make her more like edgy styled, more like kinda emo, because the girl is like kinda evolved from emo style, I think, or scene style. I don't know, this is my guessing, but this is how she ended up looking. Kinda sexy, kinda casual, top casual, bottom more sexy, but I really liked her. And I named her Pixie. What do you think about her name, and would you like this kind of videos again? Maybe to push me out of my comfort zone? If you do, hit the like button and tell me in the comments. So see you around and bye!